Oh, excuse me. Hey, everybody, what's going on? I'm not gonna keep y'all long, but y'all know when I get stuff on my mind, I ain't gonna keep y'all long, okay? But when I get stuff on my mind, y'all know I have to come and talk to y'all. Um, yeah, I can't make excuses for what my channel is about. I'm not gonna make excuses. Hey, Hypnotic Touch, what's up, baby? I am not going to make excuses about my channel. It is what it is. Okay. It's late. It's in the middle of the night. Thank you, Hypnotic Touch. Thanks for the rose, sis, the hearts. Let me say shout out and thank you to everybody that has been watching my lives. I appreciate you guys so much. I know on my last video, I just went straight into talking, but tonight I want to say thank you. Thank y'all for coming through. Okay. Thank y'all I'm y'all right now. I'm so choked up. I'm so choked up. I'm so sick, like to my stomach right now. I feel like throwing up. Okay. So, yeah, that part. But, thank you to everybody that's been watching my lives and stuff. I appreciate you guys so much. I really, really do. Okay. Shout out to everybody that has been supporting me. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience with me. I'm about to have a very, very serious conversation with y'all. Okay. Um, I, I, I almost don't know how to talk right now. My stomach, I got like, you ever been like, where you feel like you got worms or something in your tummy? That's how I'm feeling right now. So, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that has been watching my channel. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my old subbies and my new subbies. However you support my channel, thank you. To my old subbies, what's up? I'm your host, Just Krista. My pledge and my promise is I promise to entertain you. And if for some reason you find you are not being entertained, I'm going to ask that you just tap me on my shoulder, whichever one you choose. And we'll add some lighter fluid to that thing and fire it up. I'm going to try to not be before y'all long. But okay, on this evening, I went in and I did my video. I went over to Envy's, and I guess at some point he was referencing me over in his live, and I'm like, okay. So I went back to Old Girls because I seen that she had said something too. I'm like, okay, all right. So what I did was I went back to the moments that were shared with me. But I told you guys, oftentimes I go ahead of what the person sent and I go beyond what they sent. And if it's a video that's just not that long, what I'll do is I'll just go in and listen to the whole thing so that I can make sure, in what way a person was saying whatever it is that they were saying. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I decided to turn Old Girl on and listen to her while I was doing some other things around the house. So I had listened to her whole video and I'm like, okay. And then that's when I had did my video and stuff. I also went and I had put a post up, which a lot of you guys may see. The post has been removed. But I will read to you guys what the post said. Because by me posting this post, I was sent a link to go to. And when I went to the link, y'all, I got sick to my stomach. Okay. I got sick to my stomach. Okay. So my post said, well, who is lying? Lolo at the 22-minute, 22:30 mark, or NV, or it should have been but I got mark NV at the 4-minute 25 seconds to 5-minute 2 seconds. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, now wait, back to Lolo at 26 minutes, 24 seconds to 27 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay. So you two airheads, was this a dog whistle to someone? Now, when I was saying that, I was talking about because Lolo had said that her and Envy was doing some type of thing where they were saying, don't have Krista up on your panel. So I got up here and, did my thing and clowned their asses back. You know what I'm saying? Also, Lolo stated that she was going in to go call Lemon. And I guess I don't know if that was to make him, you need to be team us because we've been telling you this and that and all of that and all of this. And we need to bind together. This is what we doing. We running a campaign. No problem. So that's what I meant by the dog whistle that's why I said, is this a dog whistle to someone? So then I put, y'all words, not mine. Big Nasty's video is, it's the lies for me, child. Pink lace panties was my final answer. If I think Lemon is gay. And when he titled that, I put in my post, no, he is not, you asshole. You're the one that wear pink lace panties, not him. You shit bag carrying motherfucker. You. I was defending Lemon. Now, when I left this on my wall, a couple of people, because I got two, had shared a link with me. One of the links they shared was Remix. Okay, shout out to Remix. And I had went over to Remix the other day, because I'm subscribed to him and I seen he was on. But when I got there, it was a panel but it was him and Lemon and who else? Somebody else. It was somebody else. So I kind of like spoke and then I left because I was like, I don't want to, if they having guy talk or whatever, I don't want to, disturb them or make anybody feel uncomfortable or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I said, I can always just catch the replay. And so I left, but I didn't really catch what it was that they was talking about. I said something to Remix and, he put it on the screen and stuff. He said hello back, I believe. But then they kept on talking. So I did not know Remix was playing a video until tonight. I thought it was the three of them actually up on the panel. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, hey, hey. I thought it was the three of them up on the panel together, talking, hanging out, talking shit to each other, When I was shared the link Oh, when I was shared that link, hey, Big Man TV, when I was shared that link, that remix did. Hey, Happy Life, I'm sorry about earlier. I was trying not to hold my people too long. And JC is my girlfriend. I needed that laugh, big man, because right now, when I tell y'all I am ready to throw up, I can hardly get these words out my fucking mouth right now. I went in and I watched that link. Thank you, Vibrant, for sharing my membership. I went in and I watched that link from Remix. And the remix was about some little boy in Lemon's bathroom. Oh, God. I was like, what? And then it was showing that the little boy had his pants down. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Hmm. So two of the people that had shared it with me, I text them back. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. When did all of this happen? What is this something that happened some years ago? Is this what is y'all talking about? What is going on for real? So my one said she was like, BBW, call me. So I called her on the phone and she said, wait a minute. She said, I need you to go over to Shakim's. I said, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Hey, Jeanette. I said, hold on, sis. Wait a minute. She was like, no, I need you to go over to Shakim's. I said, well, before I do that, I said, I'm going to try to hit Lemon's link, see what they over there, if they ain't talking too much, craziness or whatever. I said, I'm going to hit the link and I'm going to ask him a question. Like, what, what happened? What is going on? So my one said, she was like, dog, don't do that. I was like, no, for real. That's serious business. Like, what? I listen, y'all. One thing I don't play about children and stuff like that. I don't play about certain things. I might come on here laughing, joking, doing a whole bunch of fool la la, just saying a bunch of shit and all of that there. And at first I said, well, is somebody playing a game? Is somebody just mad because I said, what I said to those two people? So is somebody that angry with me? Because I know a lot of times people always, now JC, that young man, you know he gay, he this, he that, and I'm always, nope, no, that ain't it. Kimmy was ready to give me a 1, 2, 3 chop. You need a wake up call. I'm like, nah, I just don't. And I didn't, except when I got mad at him and he was calling me names, so I called him names. But I didn't mean that from my heart. I sincerely, I just sincerely wouldn't have never. I just wouldn't have. And when I shared that link, when I shared that post, on my wall. And those links was shared. That link was shared. And then when I went over to Shakim, he was talking. I was like, I said, wait a minute. I haven't heard none of this. The last couple of days, I have not heard nothing about none of this the last couple of days. And a couple of people said, yeah, it happened. It happened Tuesday. Well, once Lemon started drinking Tuesday, y'all, and I didn't do the pickle thing or whatever over there. And I knew I wasn't going to come back up there because I didn't want me and him to, get into no type of, battle or whatever. I was just like, you know what? I'm turning my shit off. Because if he say something slick or say something crazy, then I'm going to want to hit that link again. And then I'm going to be ready to argue, fuss, and fight back, So I turned my shit off. I wasn't there when all of this was going on. I didn't know all of this went on Tuesday. Somebody's child in the bathroom with their pants. Now I know one night. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now I know one night, it was in the middle of the night, and somebody had said that it was something going on with the neighbors or somebody. And they were saying that the chat was going up because they said they didn't like what they was hearing. Things didn't seem right. Things, this, that, and the other thing. And I was saying to myself, well, what? At first I was just like, well, why is they getting upset? I mean, these is grown folks. Didn't they say that Lemon helped the people move their bed or something in the other day? Hey, Snoop, hey, Lady Snoop. I'm sorry, Lady Snoop. I'm so I I I'm so I don't know what to say. I'm all over the place right now. I'm like speechless. I'm like, this is crazy to me. This is real crazy to me. You know? But I thought when they were talking about the neighbors, I said, well, what is everybody getting upset for when the neighbors is grown? He helped them move a bed in. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is grown men. This is what grown people living next door. This ain't nobody's children, And I didn't know. I ain't know. I said the only thing I gotta come on my own shit. Cause I really was gonna ask him, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, do you know that they got the hold on one second.
Hey,
Lady
girl.
Snoop?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, I'm I had some shared with me because of a post I made, and
Why you so
I'm
speechless?
just I am. I swear to God, I am.
I can hear it.
Snoop, I am. I didn't know this happened. I didn't know about remix thing. I thought when I went over there that it was the three of them up on the panel just having guy talk and hanging out. And I went in, I said hello, I thumbs up, and I left. I didn't know Remix was playing the video that had happened. I didn't,
What video?
of some little boy in Lemon's bathroom, and his pants was down.
His pants was down.
His pants, not where you can see his wiener or nothing, but he was pointing out that the boy's pants. You know how these kids wear their pants.
So what, he was sagging?
I I guess I just seen they was talking about the little boy in the bathroom, and I thought it was grown men that lived next to him. I didn't know it was. I didn't know these were
Yeah.
kids. I mean, little boys. I thought it was grown folks because they said the one time that he had helped the people move their bed in and something else, and I thought he was hanging out with grown people. You know what I'm saying? Like, grown ups.
How old are these
I
people?
didn't.
What did I just walk in on? I don't know what the fuck the show was about.
I don't know. Everything just got shared with me too.
So
I
what
made
did
a post. I made a
well,
post, and
okay.
this was shared with me. And then I went over to Shakim's, and they were talking about it. I guess he was showing a panel where they had been talking about it too.
Okay.
I didn't know this because Tuesday I left once he started drinking and stuff, and he was already, you know, and I didn't want to get the blame for nothing. I left. I turned that off, turned my music on, and I went to sleep. And I hadn't even heard nothing out here the last couple of days until, but I guess Remix been playing it and talking about it. And I thought him and
Uh,
Remix was cool.
no, they
Like
had a
I,
beef. I kind of stepped out the situation when they start talking about calling police and shit. Yeah, that's too much. You don't play them kind of games.
yeah, yeah. I do.
I'll stop talking
I
to you. Like, I'll stop dealing with a person, but all that police
yeah.
calling me got real weird. So, yeah, I was kind of unaware of a video with. I don't know if it was it really pants down or was it just the little boy sagging? Because
I think to me it looked like the little boy was sagging.
yeah,
I guess that's what they call it. But some boys wear their pants a little lower than others. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like some of the boys, their whole boo boo cheeks, you can see their whole
yeah, be up
boxers.
under, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like up underneath their butt cheeks. And to me, that's how this little boy's was. His was really saggy.
Yeah, they kids though, so
And I
that's
guess
kinda how
that's
they
what
do.
Remix was pointing out. But I was just saying, I thought Lemon was hanging with grown people like his age. You know what I'm saying? Like in their 30s, and that they chilling, and you know what I'm saying? Drinking or whatever. Cause I know he said the people, they doing little drunks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I thought we were talking about grown folk, grown ups.
I didn't know how y'all didn't know them was kids when they was talking about
I
borrowing
never seen
$10 of
them.
bus passes.
I never seen them, Snoop. I never seen them. Cause I wasn't watching him. When I wasn't allowed to come over and stuff, I wasn't watching him unless I happened to come because he had said something or somebody was saying something about me, and I would go over. But I had never seen those people, and I'm not on his Discord. So I don't know nothing about all of that.
So what, they said something to you about going over there?
They shared the link because of the post I have, because of what
So
I post.
okay, so what
What
did you
time is it?
post?
Hi, JC. Uh, Mods in chat. Sir King talked about it on one of his videos this week. I didn't know
Mm,
that. I didn't know that. I don't really watch Sir King like that. I'm gonna have to read you what I wrote, Snoop, on my
okay,
post because I took it down because
okay.
I don't
Well,
want nobody to think that I condone I don't condone certain things. I'd rather walk away. If that's what you do, that's what you do, or you be with, or you do. I don't participate in certain things. I just
Yeah.
don't. I'm not here to judge nobody. He's still cool with me. I got his membership. I support his channel, but far as anything else, I'm cool. I'm cool because I don't. I just don't do certain things. I don't because I wouldn't want certain types of people with my little nephews now. You see what I'm saying? I don't like certain things. It's uncomfortable to me. But this is what I wrote. I said, well, who is lying? Lolo at the 22 mark to 22:30 mark, or MV at the 4 minute 25 to 5.2 second mark, because they said that they were starting a thing not to have me on their panels. They're doing a campaign. Lolo said not to have Krista up on your panel. So I
Okay.
said, now wait, back to Lolo at the 26:24 mark, 27.10 seconds mark. And at that point is when she said she was getting ready. Her and Envy then already decided, and now she finna go in the house and talk to Lemon and call him too, I guess, to tell him not to have me on his panel.
Okay.
So I put, so you two airheads, was this a dog whistle to someone? Like, so this mean you finna go tell Lemon, okay,
Tell on
cool.
you.
Y'all,
Okay.
we fight. Right, okay. So
Okay.
I put y'all words, not mine. So I put Big Nasty's video name. I put the name of the video. And I put Pink Lace Panties, the name of his video. And his video is called My Final Answer If I Think Lemon is Gay. That's the name of his video. And after that, I put, no, he is not, you asshole. You the one that wear pink lace panties, not him. You shitbag carrying motherfucker, you.
Oh my God.
That's what I put. And that's when somebody shared these two links. Like, did you see this? And that's when I went and I watched, and I was just like, wow.
So when you dropped down in remix chat, you didn't know what was going on?
No, when Remix was, if you go to his video, because I didn't get that off his channel. Somebody else is, I guess, sharing his video around. But when you go to it, you know how, like right now, if I was to play a video, me and you would be on the side,
Yeah.
and it'd be that we show on the video. His wasn't like that. His showed him and Lemon and somebody else up on the panel. Like if somebody else came and they dropped down in between me and you. It was the three of them up there. So I was just, when I went in there the first time, a couple of days ago, and I seen Remix up doing this video, I thought they were just up on the panel chilling. So I just dropped down. I said, hey to Remix, hey King, like I do, thumbs him up. And then I sat there. They were laughing, talking, or whatever was going on. And I left. I left after that. I didn't watch no more of the video. Until tonight is when I watched the whole thing. And I even went up on this panel because I was going to ask him, is this video true? Are you really hanging out with, like, I like, how old are they? You know, I, but mm, that wasn't my place.
Okay, so
I was just shocked. I'm not saying that he's gay. I'm not saying he did nothing to the boys or that he's going with the boys. I know that that's what, you know, I just, I'm not, um, the stuff that's going on, I don't want to be.
Because it seems like it, and
I don't
I
want to
have to be
be.
honest. It seems as if you can dislike someone, but not put anything on them. Like I'm
Yes.
forever be mad about the little funky ass $5. Like I said, it's a principle thing. So like I have an issue with him, but I would never like try to put no dirt on the little nigga name, and it ain't that serious.
That's what
So
I'm
me
saying.
personally, seeing
Okay.
him with the little neighborhood homeboys, I don't see that as a issue. It seems as if that you guys are trying to, not you, but it
Yeah,
seems as
I'm
if,
not. I
hold on,
just don't want no
hold on, let
part
me,
in it.
I know, but let me
Yeah.
just speak just on this part. I understand
Okay.
that part, but it's what I'm saying. It seems as if people involved are trying to spin this and make it as if he has did something or doing something wrong to these kids. Isn't that's not what
Um.
and I'm not
Well,
gonna
the
sit here
second thing that
and
I
put that
got
on
to
nobody.
be well, what I had got, and I could read you what it said in the bottom of the link. Hold on. Let me go back to my text messages.
And you
Hey,
dating Big Man?
BBW. Check, huh?
You dating Big Man TV now?
No, that's big man clowning me. Um,
I like
it
that for you.
says no. It says, "Hey BBW, I just read your post, and I know how you feel about Lemon. Congratulations, but check out these links. Do you think it's right that a man should be out here doing drug? It says done drugs, but I guess they mean doing. I guess doing drugs with kids, and then afterwards, even having them in your home and doing God knows what afterwards. Something happened at the end where this man was out of breath with this kid, and who knows what's all going on. I'll wait."
You gonna be waiting for a minute because that
And I'm like, what the hell that got to do with me? And then I was like, wait a minute, let me, I said, the only thing I heard about him with a neighbor is helping them move. And these is grown people. What is we talking about? So to me, they were saying something about some drug or something.
what
Snoop, I'm
drugs if the
dating
nigga's
JC now.
alcoholic?
I don't know what they do because I didn't see no drug activity in the video.
That's what
I
I'm
didn't
trying
see
to.
that.
How do we
I
all
didn't
see the
see no
same
drug.
thing? Because it's like, are they saying that because the kids are older, they're not supposed to hang around adults, or is it? Are they saying that they feel like it's not right for the adult to be around the neighborhood kids? Or I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to. Maybe I don't. I'm kind of lost. Or what
I'm,
exactly
I,
are they trying to
I
say?
don't, that's why I said Snoop. I just read it the way it came to me. I watched the video. I watched what Remix was saying.
You seen them
I
call the police?
see, huh?
You seen him allegedly call the police?
Part of the video, can I be honest with you, Snoop?
Uh,
Part of it, I didn't want to watch. I was skipping around. I was, I was sick. I don't, I don't know, Snoop. I'm different when it come to children like that. Like when you young like that, you can be easily influenced. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you're out, you're not working, and stuff like that. Um, I don't, I can't, I couldn't get into the whole video. I just said, I thought his neighbors were like himself, just some
adults
30, 40-year olds hanging out, having a couple of drinks.
having
Um,
having crackhead conversations like motherfuckers is on mollies and shit like that.
That's
They
what this
doing pills and Percocets, and I said Molly, but that's the only fucking drug I know. That's the last damn pill I heard about. Whatever they on perks or whatever, perk
yeah, I
20s and
didn't
perk
know it
10s.
was chill. I didn't know it was young men like that. I
Oh,
don't even know how old the kids is. I don't care. But I'm just saying I don't really get into stuff like that. And I
I
rather not
respect it. Yeah, that's why
I don't
he got out
and
of
that's
that.
why I said I'm not saying that they saying that he allegedly did something like that.
Well, it
To
sounds
me,
as
the
if that's what
person in
Remix was
this
trying
was
to say.
just mostly talking about, I guess, some drug use. I don't, like I said, I don't know what goes on in Discord. I'm not in Discord and stuff.
Oh, so
You
if
know what
this
I'm
is something
saying?
that I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off. I just wanted to get some clarification. So this is something that happened on Discord because the little boy said it on the show that something to the effect of one of their friends is addicted to drugs. So I'm trying to figure out, is there
Snoop.
something else that
I know.
happened or
I don't want to say too much because I don't want nothing changed around me. I just know I don't want to be associated with,
yes,
young people
you seen I got
doing
away
too
once
much,
as soon as I seen
or anything.
mm-mm,
I don't want to be,
involved.
what people do is their business. What people do with their neighbors and different things. And, if we online and we all just sitting around here, hee and ha and stuff, and what we doing from state to state is our business. You know what I'm saying?
Is
But
Nose I'm sorry, real quick, is Nose Candy the one that sent you the messages? Because what they in the chat on some
no,
weird shit.
mm-mm,
Oh, they
no,
act
I
like
didn't
they
even
the one
see this.
sending
I'm
it.
sorry.
I don't
Because I
know
got
how
my
would you
phone
get
turned on the
it.
charger.
Oh
What
no,
it
you
say?
fine.
If you know, then
Snoop. Then why you ask Snoop trying to get Krista caught up? Get her caught up with what if she's saying she don't want to be involved in something
Snoop's
that
not
she have
getting me
nothing to
caught
do?
up in anything. Let me get you out of here.
Caught up.
Okay, we'll take care of that. All
Well,
right.
thank
Sorry
you.
about
That
that,
was
Snoop.
weird. No, you fine. I just didn't
I didn't
understand it.
even
No, you good. You know I
thank you,
let them talk.
Vibrant. Yeah, because I don't, I don't allow foolishness in
No,
my
I understand
stuff.
it. I get the
Uh-uh.
validity of what's going on. Everybody had their own situation, and Remix took it to the next level. It just is what it is. You know what I
But he's
mean?
not the only one. They were
I'm
talking
starting to
about it
see
other.
that. See, I'm just
Yeah,
now coming back around.
they're talking about this quite a few places. And I stay in enough bullshit on my own, Snoop. I don't want nobody putting me in nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need no trouble, Snoop. I don't.
They,
I
well,
don't need nothing.
I don't know. For some reason, I understand that because for some reason, my deciding to remove my support from somebody who will sell me out for cheaper than what you would get for a crack rock, it seemed like that was more important than everything that they was dealing with today. So I get it. I ain't trying to be involved
Who
in none of
did
their bullshit.
this? Oh, I'm
Lemon
sorry.
did.
You said you ain't
No,
gonna
no,
get into it.
no. Lemon when he took that money to kick me off his channel. I think he got less
Oh,
than you what you
oh yeah, when you got dropped and then they dropped me right after you,
I
right?
ain't been back
That
or
day?
wasting my time. He bought an enemy. And I don't see a problem with it. If you're okay with taking the money from someone, you should be okay with
Yeah.
taking the repercussions for accepting that money. This is why I always say you can take money for whoever you're going to do it from. I don't care. But when
Right.
you do
Right.
that, be prepared for how I'm going to treat you afterwards. Since you treated me like a
Right.
bitch on the street, I'm gonna treat you like a bitch on the street. Now I'm not gonna help lie on you or spin narratives or I don't
Right.
even need help to
Hmm.
go against you. That's just not
And see, and
my
that's what
shit.
I was thinking at first. I was like, okay, somebody pissed off that I made this post because whenever, I speak up for him and I say things, people's always, now come on, BBW. You know how people do me. So
Yeah,
that's what I thought at first. And that's why I was just like, oh boy, here we go. You know, but I don't, and then when I seen, when Shakim, I had stopped over there and he was playing it and different ones talking about it, I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not getting ready. I stay in enough bullshit. I stay in
yeah,
enough shit. No, ma'am.
yeah.
I'm out of this.
I understand. It's a very
No, no, no.
interesting situation, but I don't know the way. It seemed like the narrative is getting spun. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
I don't either. I don't either. And to me, I think from what I'm seeing, if somebody was to ask me what somebody's concern would be, and I would say it's more or less the drug stuff, you know.
I, I think the whole validity of the whole situation is problematic because we're adults. But
Oh,
I have a
yeah.
question.
Okay.
So why is your title of your show shouting out Shakim and Remix if you don't
Y'all
agree with what they said?
shout out to Remix and Shakim because that's where I learned about it. I couldn't put the other people's name. I can't say that
But
I
after
learned about this myself.
after they just was part of the reason why this is going on, you gave them a shout out?
Well, I wouldn't have known nothing about it.
Girl.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
I think it's the way you worded it. It looks very
What
deceiving.
I should say? I'll change it. What I should say?
I don't know, but shouting them out, not quite a good thing after everything that's going on right now. I'm just and you're not agreeing with it. It kind of looks like you're in agreement with everything. This is why I came into the chat because
I'm
I
not
thought you
in
was
shit. I don't
yeah.
care one way or the other
Well,
because Snoop on
yes, ma'am.
Tuesday I left. If anybody go back to that video, I was not one of the adults up there saying rah rah rah, let's go. Come on, young man. I wasn't there. I was not there. I was there in the early part of his video. Way early when it was nothing but adults. And far as I know, he was not interacting with no kids and no candy. And you know what I mean by candy. Okay.
Mm,
I don't know nothing about that, Snoop. I ain't had nothing to do with that. That happened. BBW was gone and I didn't come back. I was gone. So I need my name to be clear. I don't need
mm.
people out here, everybody already looking at me crazy because of the way that I support him. I do not want people out here putting that on me that I support a grown man indulging in candy or whatever is going on with these kids.
No, I
I
don't think
don't,
that. Hold on. So I do want to say that I don't believe that they were saying that he was indulging in it. I believe they were saying that the kids are indulging in it and he's around. It's not like you can too much tell these babies what to do, but you
right.
know
You
what I'm
can't tell the young
saying?
people what to do,
Because I
but you
deal
know
with a
what,
lot of the
Snoop?
youth. I don't hang out with the youth, but I mentor a lot of the
Yeah.
youth, and I do,
Hmm.
and I do take out my time with them because when we were that age, I didn't have nobody to no older people to take out time like that. I learned
Right.
everything from my friends my age, and we was the blind leading the blind, learning from each
Okay.
other. So it's a
Okay.
difference, but I'm not encouraging them to be on no fuck shit. I'm trying to prepare them for the world ahead because who else? Your 95% of the time their parents is around my age, early 40s.
Right. Hmm.
Some of them is late 30s in mothers. And the
Right.
kids is 12, 13, wilding out or going crazy. So I do a lot of mentoring, but you can't, I'm not ever going to commend a child or let them think that this is okay. No, just the
Hmm.
behavior, all of that shit is not. You're literally becoming a bum at a young age. Come on now. So I also think it's the way as adults how we are with the kids, but I can't. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't judge that. That's not really what I'm here for.
I just thought it was adult neighbors. I heard that his other
You
neighbors
were wrong,
moved
dear.
in.
Them is kids. They talking about can I borrow $10 for a bus pass? I need to get home. His mother and father used to
I
live here
know
type shit.
I know that
Everybody live with their
like I
parents
said, oh,
and
wow.
their families.
I
So
know the one
that's why I
night
said,
he had something and they were saying that the people in the chat and stuff was upset and they was hollering out lemon, the chat is upset and we gonna block people because they don't like the conversation and stuff that you're having or something. But again, I wasn't there. So I don't
yeah,
know,
I'm not sure about that.
you know, and with this, and they showing the young man, and when I first see him, I said, "Well, that's a kid. That's not." I'm talking. He was hanging out with grown people, big grown people. I didn't know it was, you know. And I mean, I don't know what he doing with. I don't know. I'm not finna say nothing. I just
I don't.
know I'm
I
good.
thought he just said
I'm
that's the name kid, and they real kids. I didn't look at it as it was. I don't know. That's just me though. I don't have that
uh-huh.
kind of mind.
Well,
Like
see, I don't
I lived
do
in, like if you live in hood areas, then you know like everybody go in each other's house. I don't know. I'm just used to a type of environment like that. I'm used to being in the
okay.
hood, so you know what I mean. That's me though.
Hey,
I didn't.
Lakendra.
I'm a victim of Miss LaKendra. She cussed me out back in 1900 and
Child Lakendra, she
1975.
yeah.
I was dating Al Green and she cussed me out. I had on a
Child
bad
Lakendra will
Diana
get
Ross
in
wig.
your
Yeah, she
child
did.
Lakendra will tell you the truth
And she came
and
up
tell
with some
you the
stuff that
truth
she told me I'm from
and
one
be
I
done
know.
with it.
I said, I'm from where? She made me be from the hood. She said, you from one I know. Am I? It's like, I heard about you.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
told
an
her.
LA
I told
thing.
people,
That's an
I was
LA
like,
thing.
shit.
But
That's the LA
motherfuckers,
thing. I told people,
yeah.
I said, no, I don't just be nice to everybody to just agree. I said, because Lakendra come over here and Lakendra will tell me the truth.
I am a victim of
Okay?
Miss McKendrick. I will forever mess with that lady. But I like her
Yeah,
though. She ain't no punk.
I do
I don't
too.
like punks. If you can show me, like, if I go at you and you punk up, then I ain't gonna respect you. I end up
Yeah.
95% of the people I got cool with on this app, I cussed them out
Mm-hmm.
first. They cussed my ass out, and we got real
Mm-hmm.
cool because we strong alpha women. We're better adversaries than enemies.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's just real.
That's
But I do understand why you saying you don't want no parts of it because I'm definitely think I'm going to go live tomorrow and clarify myself about a few things because I don't think people
yeah.
understand what kind of business I stand on. I
And
don't
I
backpedal.
understand, but because of course, a lot of them, got on me. Well, cause you just be sitting there and then they pay you down and you don't care. You need to think more because this, that, and the other. I'm like, child, I don't care. Make the goddamn content creators money. I take that time to go get a damn snack, use the bathroom, get some water, make a phone call or two. I don't really take it personal.
I
But
do.
then when I was listening to Pizarro talk about it, and somebody else said, I forget what other panel they was talking about. I said, well, that kind of makes sense. And I was like, well, shit, yeah, because I had somebody give him almost $300 for my ass, and now
Did
he
you ever get
accepted
a
ten
cut for it?
dollars. No, I ain't getting no money for that.
And that's the problem. How somebody is profiting off of your name, your likeness, and your hard work of becoming you and
But
don't
that
give
was
you a
that was
dime
when
off
we
of you.
first was talking and
I
being
don't
cool.
care if it's the first day we met or the last day we ever gonna speak. I ain't let nan man or woman, but especially no man, make money off me like I'm some cheap prostitute and I don't get nothing but a
Mhm.
goodbye in it. It won't happen to me. And the day a man play with me like that, I very much made it very clear. You could take the money for Lady Snoop, but now you didn't bought an enemy. Cause ain't all the money in the world gonna make me fucking forgive you for that shit. You're lame.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
enjoy that funky ass money. If I was you, I'd go buy a Blues Clues.
What
You got
the
to
hell
be
was a
one.
damn?
I don't know, but you need to go find it, damn it. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met to purchase
I guess
to
I
accept
don't.
that low for Lady Snoop. Cause either way it go,
Yeah.
you were buying a problem. Because
But it, but
everybody
in but he
go ahead.
said that it was only he said he charged a dollar a minute or something.
Whatever
So I
you
guess
charge, you're not gonna charge
uh
anything off of my name and likeness. Are you
right.
crazy? You're
I
not
get
charging
you.
shit off my name and likeness. You should
Okay.
have taken triple because you were buying a problem. If you were smart. That's
Yeah.
the smartest thing you would have did. Because I think I forewarned every content creator coming back on what my boundaries are, what I'm standing
Mhm.
on, and how things are gonna go moving forward. And I think he
But
thought I
you
was
have a
playing with him.
brand though, like you be on TV, you be like all over the place, like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like me, I'm just here on YouTube passing time and hanging out to have some fun. It's
and you
not,
still gonna
you know
have
what I'm
some kind of
saying?
self and your name still. You still got a monetized channel.
Okay.
You still created some type of name for yourself.
You know, I'm
You don't
still
allow
getting used
nobody
to
to.
all of this stuff with y'all because I'm not used to all of this. Lady
I
Nika
would.
had to remind me yesterday. Didn't I tell you that this stuff is different from when you first
No.
came out here? I was like, yes, you did tell me that. They're not just laughing and joking and he did you see that Krista did this and that? Because like I said, me on here flirting and stuff with guys, that has always been my thing. And people have enjoyed it and other guys will even sign up for it and we just be chilling. Some of the guys I still talk to them
Yeah.
from way back in the day. But when that's why Lady Nika warned me when I first came here. She's like, Chris, I'm telling you now, it's a little different. So that's why sometimes I still be thinking like, don't they know that this is just for fun? That we just having fun doing this and this is what I do. I act real serious about it and stuff. And I get all the way into character sometime and but she was telling me, like she told me yes, she's like, I told you they different. They not about that. They gonna take you just as it is. And they gonna say it. They gonna tell you how they feel. Basically, is what she was saying. So yeah. But Kendra said I had to realize some of these people are in character mode. Yeah, because a lot of times, Lakendra, when I come on, unless it's some real shit going on, I'm usually in character mode. Like I was telling them when I was talking to Lolo today on ODS panel, I was really much picking and playing with Lolo and letting other folks know at the same damn time. This bitch done shared a lot with, she done shared a couple of things with me. I done seen her man. She called me, and every time we get into it, she called my goddamn phone and said it was by a mistake. And unless I learned from last time to make sure I share that motherfucker with y'all, so she can't say I was lying. And then I was picking and playing with her, but all at the same time, I was getting me a couple of licks in there. Cause bitch, you still out here to call yourself shade me. I'ma shade you back. But I'ma do it with a smile on my damn face. Cause you ain't gonna take
Yeah.
my joy.
Of
Mhm.
course. I understand. But that whole
Yeah,
situation got a little too deep for me. I'm okay.
I see.
I'm still gonna stay not going back to remaining strong and not returning to anybody panel or nothing like that. Like I only support
Yeah,
who support me. In reality, like,
yeah.
I used
Mhm.
it's not even like the nigga ever went to my channel or really supported me anyway. So,
Okay.
the fact that he gave me the interview, but
Mhm.
we just not gonna be fake about it. I put
Right.
in way
And I
more
do
than other
agree with
people's
that.
shit.
Like I tell people too, one thing I don't like, Lady Snoop, since I've come back, I don't like all of this. If I'm at somebody's channel and I'm enjoying myself or we hanging out or we whatever it is that we're doing and people coming up there every time I look around and they making that person's channel about Krista, I got my own goddamn channel where all is welcome to come over here. You ain't just got a voice, say that rah, 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 we cheer for Krista. But if you got something you need to say to me, you more than welcome to come over here and say it to me. Don't catch me on other people's panels and trying to get me all mixed up and every time somebody say their name, they thinking about Krista and all of that. Now you got me in a situation with the host, with the content creator. You know what I'm saying? I don't like shit like that. I get out the way.
It's the
When your
yeah,
channel
so
become everybody coming over there arguing, fussing, fighting, Krista, 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 your whole goddamn chat. No, I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna still support the content creator, but I'm gonna wait till your shit is
that was me
over.
2 years. That was me 2 years ago. You just
That's how you
picked
did
up the
it.
mantle.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
did,
no.
Snoop, because I don't like that.
That's how this YouTube thing was 2 years ago. Anybody chat I went into, anybody, everything. The whole subject was about Lady Snoop and what I had to do,
Mhm.
and it was actually a really good lesson on how to
Mhm.
maneuver on YouTube. So because everybody's content was all about Lady Snoop, and I seen that these content creators were only growing off of me, I got quiet and then I
Yeah.
disappeared. And then I went and found something else to do. And slowly
Hey,
but
Taquan.
surely, they all either went and found other content or just fell on by the wayside. Now they can't in
Mhm.
2 months can't get 1,000 views.
Yeah.
When every day they whole everything was about me. So sometimes you gotta go, silence be your best
Yeah, because
your
I'm looking
best
at some
weapon.
of these people. Every people, I mean, you getting 200 or 300 views, but then as soon as you got JC or Jess Krista in your shit, now you getting 8 and 1,000 goddamn views and shit like that, and you just taking that shit and running amok and trying to keep
Oh,
whatever is going between us. No, I'm out. Peace. I won't be back. I'm cool. I'm I'm cool. I don't like that. I'm not, I'm because I don't mind coming to somebody's panel, Lady Snoop and everybody in here, and joining in with the content or anything like that. But when you just making up shit and trying to draw me to your channel for motherfuckers to come up there and argue, fuss, and fight because you want to hear me fuss and fight with them back on your panel and all of that, I ain't got time for that bullshit. That's made up. Half these damn people that they have coming for me on these other panels and shit, I don't even know you, these motherfuckers.
well,
I got people coming up to me. Talking
first
about, I
off,
know you. Well, I don't know you.
when
I'm going to argue with
y'all
you.
when y'all ladies finally admit that y'all don't have no problem with each other, y'all issue with each other is lemon. That's the common denominator between all of y'all. When y'all get out of denial and can like get into reality that he's y'all common denominator, and it's not that y'all have a problem with each other, y'all have a problem with your association with him and whatever the place may be. They hating that you was over there. They're mad that they think that they were entitled to your business, which you've seen them do. You ain't new to this shit, so that's why I don't play fake with you. They been and thinking they entitled to everybody business.
But
So
Lady
you ain't
Snoop, that
we
was
ain't
when me
nobody
and Lemon
special
was
speaking about me
talking.
too. It
They
doesn't
been,
matter. Do you
even when I
understand they
wasn't
was in my
talking to
bedroom?
Lemon.
They were in my bedroom, Krista. Why would they care about being on your online business? This is YouTube.
Mhm.
It ain't no boundaries. If they was in my motherfucking bedroom, what you may think that your YouTube boundaries matter? Girl, it don't matter. You need to get out of all of that. You got the wrong I'm telling you, honey, you have on some of that penguin skin fresh up out of the Antarctic, and I need you to go down to the swamps of Florida, honey, and go get you some of that alligator skin. Cause you fucking with the wrong group of women with that soft shit.
Mhm.
This ain't it. Remember,
Okay.
and not even taking it there with you, but being real. Remember, you took
Mhm.
these the same women you told you will follow the man before you ride with the woman. That's all they ever gonna see about you. That's all they're gonna ever hear about you.
Mhm.
Unless you give them another reason to see that you are about the
But Lady
sisterhood.
Snoop, even when I'm not on here talking to no man
Yes,
and
ma'am.
flirting with no man, they still got something. So that's why I say I don't really think it's about Lemon.
Your
I don't
past
really
don't
think
go
it's
away,
about.
Krista. Your past is not
Mhm.
going away. Remember,
Mhm.
situations that had happened with me was going on 3 years ago. They still bringing it up. People are living in your past when you no longer stay there. People hate the old me, and I don't even like that bitch. I'm not even her no more. I'm not even the old me. They still hate
Mhm.
the old me, and I have not been to that place in a very long time. But they live in your past. So you're gonna have to
Oh.
accept that, or you're gonna be continuously sounding clueless, like you don't understand what's going on. Why
Yeah,
these
I just
bitches
get
is
by
blue blocking
myself.
you?
I'll get quiet on you. I'll get quiet.
That's what you may
I'll
have
get
to do
quiet.
and
I'll
retreat
get
till
real
you be able
quiet.
to hit again. Because
See,
yeah,
the people that know me from the past, they know. They know Krista will get quiet. Krista would I used to shut off all my comments, shut off all, couldn't, did
you
nobody
ain't no
know
punk.
who was,
You
all
know,
type
I
of
just thought about that. Nope,
communication.
you ain't no
Huh?
punk. You ain't no punk.
Yeah.
You ain't
That's how
running.
I used to do. But I keep my chat and lives and stuff open because people that support me, we don't care. We want to be able to let it be known we support, we rock with you, we fuck with you. So I leave that open. But other than that, I would have been shut all that shit down and came
Okay.
on here, talk my shit, say whatever I had to say, and y'all all right. And people still love on me. That's how I used to do it back in the day. I didn't care.
I can't
No,
lie.
you gonna get to know who support me and who don't. That's between me and the people that support me. That's why even people that
I
do support
respect
me, I
it.
tell them, don't jump down in my chat. I don't need people coming back, following me places, saying all this crazy shit, and then got people talking about, well, what do they mean by this and what they mean by that? You know? And that's another reason I'm with a lot of family channels, and I moderate for a lot of big YouTubers with family channels that I've been doing this for years. And that's another reason I said I can't I can't certain things I can't have on me. Certain things can't be, following me around. Especially when I tell them don't drop down, but yet they still follow me. The people still follow me. I don't want them to see and put me in I don't need no trouble. I don't, Snoop. I
I
don't.
understand it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even want my
sometimes
name
it's
on
best
some
to walk
shit.
away. I told you I walked away from thousands of people at a time because my peace of
Mm.
mind is more important than
That's
drama
why I
and mess
started a new
online that has
channel.
no real sensibility to my growth. If
Yeah,
it's not doesn't have any growth to do with it, then I don't want anything to do with it. But
yeah.
I get it. But yeah, you might want to redo this title at the end because it sure looks like you're in
Okay.
it. But I gotta
Yeah,
make a
because I'm
phone
not on
call.
nobody's side. I don't really know the full detail. I'm not on nobody's side. I just basically this is where I don't want nobody to think that I went and look, y'all. This is what I captured. No, this is where I seen it, and I'm out of this. I don't. I'm out of it. I took my post down. I took the post down that I made earlier, and I don't have nothing against Lemon. I still think he's a cool ass dude when it comes to me. So what I'll do is I'll continue to, you know, just support him by paying into his membership.
You said you
But
what?
I'm,
You think he
uh,
a cool dude when it come to you and he be talking to you stupid and crazy?
well, that's between me and him. That I don't.
So would you
It,
just
it don't
like
have
being
nothing to do
talked to
with
like that?
this. It don't have nothing to do with this. It
No,
don't have
I'm talking
nothing to
about
do
on
with
some sense.
nobody
I'm talking
else.
to you. I'm just talking to you. I'm saying, would you like that's like y'all thing where you like being spoken to like that?
See,
Like
I
the
don't.
homie
I
said,
don't.
when you can call a bitch and it still be okay if you call it a bitch the right bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the
Mm,
bitch like for a nigga to talk to him kind of crazy, make her feel like like he a man. I don't know. It's just it's a thing. So that's why I was asking. Like,
well,
do they like is that your thing or y'all thing or something?
see, my thing when it comes to if I mind a nigga talking to me kind of crazy is okay, nigga, you gonna talk crazy? But see, don't forget that works both goddamn ways.
Oh yeah, you got that
Because see, every now
FaceTime.
and then, my crazy will meet your motherfucking crazy,
Yeah, I
and
forgot.
because I'm subject to go the fuck off. I don't need somebody talking about. Well, listen here, Miss Beautiful Lady. I never say nothing harsh to you. Fuck that. I need to be able to say, nigga, you already know what's up. You know I'm getting ready to light fire to your ass. I'm getting ready to go the fuck off, and I don't want to hear shit. So yeah, you know. So
Okay.
that's why I say I don't really see that. I see that Lemon, he talking shit to me. I talk my shit right back to him. Maybe I don't talk it as often as he talk his shit,
Mm.
but yeah, he all right with me. You know, I,
Okay.
Yeah, he talks crazy to me. I'll talk right back crazy to his ass when I get good and fucking ready. But
Oh well, then I
you
don't
know,
understand why everybody has an issue with how he speak to you when you said that you are pretty much you okay with it.
yeah, because I don't know this man, Snoop. This man is not my neighbor. This man is not. I'm in Buffalo and he in Niagara Falls, where he can drive 25 minutes and come bam at my door. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can he do to me for real, over the fucking computer? But talk shit. I got a mouth. I'll talk shit right back to him. I don't have a problem with it. I talk shit anyway. I don't care. You
Sweet baby
know.
Jesus, I got the arthritis in my kneecap. Lord have mercy.
Well, who got some
Sweet
arthritis in
baby
their knee?
Jesus, I got the arthritis in my kneecaps. I think the weather is changing. Lord, Lord.
Girl, I hope you
Give
ain't
me
having
some of
them,
that horse liniment. Think I'm going through mini pause.
girl.
Think I'm going through mini pause. Them flashes, girl. It got
Mm.
hot. It got hot. Lord, it's cold. It's
Just don't
shit.
eat a lot of, don't eat a lot of, watch the starchy whites in your life. The rice and potatoes and bread, and limit yourself to that, and you'll be just fine. Just fine.
Okay. Wait,
It's
what's
all
wrong
right
with
to have a
rice?
little bit, but take it easy as you get a little older. And then, them joints and stuff won't hurt as bad.
Okay,
But,
okay. I was just gonna take
mhm.
BC powder, but okay, arthritis version.
Well, I mean, you can
Okay.
do that too, but I'm just
Uncle be
saying if you
playing. I
want
don't
to,
have any limbs or joint issues or anything. I'm only joking.
I know you is, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
like I have
just a little something
teeth
push
and
up
shit.
under your sleeve because you're going to get older,
Yes,
and
that's what they
shit.
say. But I was thought I was gonna do that movie like on with Goldie Hawn. That movie
What?
Death Becomes Her. I was just gonna try to stay. Give me a can of
Oh,
spray paint and stay live forever. I was
oh,
trying not to age.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Girl,
they
because honey, I
say.
was just thinking, honey, I know about 2 weeks ago, honey, I was like, oh, Lord, is this what my grandmother used to talk about? Because, honey, I
Mm-mm.
was able to tell my family I knew it was going to rain
Said
because
I knew
my
it was
body
gonna.
it was feeling it. It was
Oh my
feeling it.
god! How long you gonna be
Yeah.
here? I gotta make a phone call right quick.
I'm getting ready to get down. I wanted to
Okay,
come in and do my little peace thing. And I'm out. I'm out of
I'm gonna be
everything.
live tomorrow.
You doing a live tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna be live
Okay.
tomorrow. I'll be back full
Wait a
time
minute. Did
starting
you
next
ever
week.
do your Tracy thing?
No,
Your
I did
Tracy interview?
not. I did not. I had to get some family things, some other things in
I
order.
told
So
somebody the other day. I said I don't think Snoop did it
no, I still have
because
not
we
done
have
it,
been waiting.
but
Okay.
I have some extra time and then I'll be back to YouTube full time every day. So I'm definitely going to be getting that together. I have 2 to 5 new interviews that I'm trying to set up. So we definitely got some
Okay.
work to do.
Well,
Thank you for
I'm
letting me
subscribed.
up.
Thanks for coming up.
All right, I'll see you soon.
See
Oh, Miss
you.
LaKendra asked for a recap. I love you, Miss LaKendra, even though you had to
I,
bang on me.
yeah,
I'm your
Lakendra,
victim.
YouTube,
Ouch.
StreamYard got
Ouch.
this big thing going across. We can see you come in, but then it's this big thing going across your message that says share your referral link. So I have to wait for the next message to come so it can push your thing
Send
up.
it so I can join it. Because that means I only have to pay
You want
$25
it?
this month. A referral to be able to get it for to save it. What's the name?
I just put it
Yeah,
there.
save my $10. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm only gonna have to pay 25 to 30 bucks.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I mean you're gonna be
oh.
able to save $10 on your next stream. Do you have StreamYard?
Yeah. It
So
cost me $45. Well,
okay,
$44 and some
so
change.
so do to me a favor. Post this as well. Take the do you can you hold on, let me see. Can you post this link on your community wall?
Uh, I think I can copy and paste
If you can,
address.
and then
Yeah,
I
I'll
can.
try.
Okay, cool. Because I'm always loving to save a good dollar. I've been looking for somebody
I
to
know
do this
that's
with.
right.
Hold on.
Okay.
You've been referred to StreamYard. Boom. Here we are, right here. Bam. Yeah,
Okay.
still save that with me just in case I don't. Let me see if I could save this. No. Post. See if you could also post that on your
No real love lost is Big
on
West
just in case
Coast.
because I gotta make a phone call after this. See if you can post it on your
Okay.
community wall, and then that'll be up. So now your next month you'll save you $10, and if somebody else signs up for it, they'll save $10, and you'll save an additional 10. So you see what I mean? So it's kind of like it's
Oh.
actually helping us all. Where now we're not paying StreamYard the full 25 to 45
Yeah,
dollars. You're
yeah,
taking
it's
off 10.
45.
Yeah,
That
so
don't make
now
no
it's only gonna be
sense.
$35.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So even
Okay.
if it's only $10 to save, it's better than nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm
Especially in
glad
this
you said
economy.
something because I
Yes,
find this
ma'am. I
big
be
old
knowing
thing
all the
to
little
be annoying.
ways to help each other. But if we get enough
Yeah.
people a part of that and get enough people to do it per month, all of our bills will be low every month if we work together.
Mm-hmm.
It's helping each other out. So, we
I
got to
like to
network.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta like
Well,
you, but I love we talking money. I'm gonna talk money. That's what I love.
girl, okay, child.
Hello,
Times
I'm
is
about them dollars. Hello.
all
But
right. Well, I'll see
you
you
got
tomorrow
see
then.
you
Thanks for coming
tomorrow.
out.
Okay, I'm gonna run my
And
errands in the morning and I'll be back home.
okay. All
Okay,
right.
see y'all tonight.
Lady
Good
Snoop.
night.
See ya. Good night. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, guys. Um I just want to be out of everything. Like I said, I stay in enough bullshit here online. And let me see. Is that really her? Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure that's really her. I gotta. Oh, wait. Let me see. Go grab. Do... That's what I gotta find out how to do. Oh, they gone. The banners is gone. Wait, 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 wait. Oh, wait. This. Okay. Oh, okay. Queen Tulsa?
Look, I was waving my hand.
Okay. Yeah, I just now seen it. Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, I gotta make sure,
Look,
and
hold
I
on,
had
let me
forgot where to go
verify.
for the. Yeah, and I forgot where to go and find the banner thing. And
Oh,
what you call it had helped me do the banners earlier, but I'm gonna have to go in here and look because I don't know where it went. I don't know where to. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
okay. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Oh, nothing much. I was just clearing my name out of stuff because I stay in a lot of trouble here on YouTube. So I was just making sure that everybody know I'm not in no bullshit, you know, after something that was shared. And I just, I don't want to be involved in anything. That's all,
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much. Yeah. How you doing?
You know what? I am blessed. I'm highly favored. I won't
Excuse me.
complain. Um, I'm just, taking in the moment.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling amazing. I just took care of my husband. I just gave him a blowjob.
Oh, God.
I feel amazing.
Okay. I needed it. Okay.
But
Okay.
I did.
That's a shame. And I'm all up in arms right now. But the other night, oh God, I sure started to make a phone call or two, but I just, I know I'm
Oh
gonna
no, I
regret it
don't
in the
know. What
morning.
what happened?
Uh, no, I just started to, you know, just call my ex. I was just gonna talk to him on the phone, and
Oh, Corey.
but yeah, that's
Um,
all. Yeah.
oh, have you
Yeah.
taken anger management yet?
He well, you know what? You gotta think too, Queen Tulsa. We were younger. You know what I'm saying? Like Corey and I, we were
Mm.
younger. We're older now,
If he had hit you one time, he'll hit you again, sis. I'm just saying. I mean, if you wanna,
Yeah.
have him, suck your pussy in, I mean that's one thing, but
No, no,
laying
no,
hands
no.
on you, huh?
No. Actually he's pretty gentle down there. He believe in making love to her, so he's pretty cool down there. But
Mm.
yeah. Huh?
Did he ever get his own place?
Yeah, he in his own place now.
Oh, okay. Look at
Well, he
him.
can't live with his mom. His mother is no longer here. His mom
Oh no.
transitioned.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But even before then, he had his own place.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah. So he
So
be going through it sometime, you know.
yeah. So
You still
did you
have
have
your mom, right?
yeah, thank
So
God. Okay.
you don't know about that. Yeah. But go ahead. Hmm.
Well, I do know something about that because I've had women not replace my mom, but there were
Yeah.
women in my life, that were older than me that, took me in. One
Okay.
of my good friends' grandmother, so and
Okay. So
then,
you
my big
mhm.
mama. I call her Big Mama. She's my big
Okay. We used
grandma.
to call my grandmother Mama. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we called her Mama.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So you
yeah.
know what it's like not to have that person that nurtured you and loved
Yeah.
on you and took you in and you know all of that helped make you the
Yeah.
person that you is
Most.
and have them not be here to talk to at times
Mhm.
and yeah.
Their wisdom and, like you said,
Yes.
their unconditional love and,
Yes,
you
I
know.
was trying to find the words.
Mhm.
Unconditional love. Yes.
You know what?
Yeah.
Unconditional love, it seems like it's just it's not around in some people. Do you notice that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody's about self. A
Well,
lot of
some
people is
people.
about self. Well,
Some.
yeah, some people. Yeah. Cuz I'm
Because
not.
not all,
I
because there's
like
some
to.
great people out there.
Yes, it is. Cuz I still like to, do my part even though I don't have to. Like,
Oh, so listen, I owe you an hour. I'm SOS, Sister of Service. I'm going around, and this is something that I started, and I give content creators that I like and support. I donate 1 hour of my time for charity.
that's nice. Are you requiring us to do it back though? Wouldn't that be
If
nice?
you would like to be a Sister of Service, more than welcome.
And we can call them sister of service. So we just come and hang out for an hour on
Hmm.
the panel.
Yeah,
That's nice though. That's
yeah.
cool. That's what I said. I like doing like certain things. I want to, it's tonight has been just mind blowing for me.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Very 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 interesting. Mm. But like I tell people, I just hope everybody understands just because I stay in enough trouble on my own. I don't
You
need
don't need
nothing
any
else.
help.
I don't need nothing else on me. I don't. When it
Yeah,
comes to these YouTube streets. Now in my natural life, I don't be in no bullshit, but
yeah. So let me
YouTube
ask you
streets
this.
I do.
Because you asked me, was all right. Like, how are you? How are you mentally? Because, sometimes we'll say, oh, girl, hey, how you doing? Oh, girl, I'm fine. No, how are you mentally? Like, where do you stand? Is there
Mm.
anything that I can help you with? Is there any way that I could show up? You know?
I'm good. I haven't been, uh yeah, I'm good. I'm just laughing shit off. Um I just don't take YouTube that serious. And I have to constantly remind myself because a lot of the people who knew me from in the BBW days, they know I like to joke around, play around, and hey, I get out here and whoop 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 with everybody else, but at the same time, I don't take this shit serious like that, you know. But I have to constantly remind myself that I'm dealing with a different type of people. It's a little different. So I'm learning that every day. Uh, how to move around. It's a little different now here on YouTube. But yeah, other than that, I'm good.
So let me ask you this. I was strolling around the streets on the YouTube, not
Mhm.
on the actual streets, right?
Right.
And I come across a video, and Envy has inserted himself into you and Lemon's situationship, and pretty much he's saying that you're not invited on his channel,
Right.
and this, that, and the third. Like, weren't y'all acquainted at one point in
Well,
time?
I don't think I don't. I know people keep trying to put Lemon involved in this stuff, but I just don't think Lemon have anything to do with this stuff. If anything, he has inserted himself in me and Lolo's stuff. Not because Lemon really hasn't, like, it ain't really had nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I don't know what others on the outside looking in see, but that started. Lolo came up on his panel, and then Envy had his own problem with me, and then we squashed it. So I thought, and then you know, and I'm just like, you asked me to come up on your panel. I didn't say, hey, I'll come hang out with you every day. I didn't. That's not the way that went. You know.
Right.
So
So you and
yeah.
Envy, y'all were acquainted at one point in time, correct?
Now, when you say acquainted, what you mean?
I mean, y'all talked on the phone, or y'all had some
No,
type
no.
of
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
relationship.
No. Uh-uh.
Never had like an online relationship.
No. No. People said it, but no. No, no. Mm-mm. I was gonna, well, not me, but Lemon was gonna do For the Love of Krista. And no, I mean, not For the Love of Krista, For the Love of NV. And I
Mhm.
was gonna be one of the contestants, one of the people. Hey, Peter Panel Killer, what's up, King? What's up, baby? You up late? Yeah, I was gonna be one of the contestants. Me and a couple others. And after the whole popsicle thing, fudsicle thing, you know, how guys, talk a little shit talking, but that was it. Mm-mm.
Okay, so when you say the fudgesicle, elaborate on that for those that don't know.
You don't remember the fudsicle thing over from Lemon's panel? Most
For
people know about it.
It's not for me; it's for the audience.
Oh, they already know, child.
No,
Actually, some of them
I
don't even
invited.
like to hear that story.
Well,
They
hold
don't
on.
even like to hear that story.
Hold on. I invited a few friends,
Oh, you did? Shout out to y'all, friend. Hey, friends.
and then the bushes. I invited a few
I
friends.
ain't know you didn't
So for the
came over here with a crew.
listen, I don't listen. I don't publicly announce
Thank
everything,
you.
but I brought some friends over,
Okay.
and so for the people that don't know, I want them to get to know you. I mean, they meet you where you
Okay.
are. They're not judgmental.
Oh, that's great. um, there was, when I first came out here, of course, people doing like they do now, coming at a beat. And so one day we were all over at Lemon's, me and James, Lemon, and a couple other people. And I was like, yeah, James, they coming at me, blah, blah, blah. And James said, child, you know what to do. Get him a little bit of that good old pickle action, girl. Like that. And I was like, James, you think they ready for that? Because back in the day when I did my little pickle thing, it kind of went viral. So um Lemon was like, pickle, what happened? What's that about? I want to see, or some kind of way. He's like, well, show me or something. And I said, well, I tell you what, on your Taylor port, whichever one it was, I said, I'll come and I got you. So I didn't have any pickles, but I had the fudgesicle. So I did the fudgesicle thing on his live, and the guys up there, they got a little excited.
What did you do with it? Like, okay, so you have the fudge
I
sickle
was
in
sucking
your
it.
hand.
Well,
Oh,
I was
you
sucking
unwrapped it
it
and put
and
it in your.
stuff in and out my mouth.
Oh,
Huh?
well, give us the details. Okay, so you come in with the fudge sickle,
Tosa,
and what happened next?
Tosa, your people do not want to hear all of
Listen, we like the details. So you got the
that.
fudge sickle in your hand, and it's still in the wrapper. Go from there.
No, it was on the stick. and I ate the fudgesicle. I let them see me, but I was eating it real, sexy, like, letting it drip a little bit and stuff like that. And afterwards, Envy, that's when he had picked me. He was like, well, that's it. I've made my choice, blah, blah, blah. This, that, we all laughed about it. But that's what happened with the Envy thing.
So you won. So Envy picked you,
No, I
right?
didn't win. He was just saying that because, it was during that time. But he didn't, I don't even think Envy ended up having that show. I mean, doing For the Love of Envy. I think something happened. And, I don't think he actually did it.
Yeah. Well, how do you
Yeah.
feel? I mean, when you talk about dating and, dating friends, do you feel
Dating
like,
friends. Who's a
well,
friend?
Lemon and Envy?
I didn't date Envy.
Well, you were gonna do like the love of his show, right? If it had went
I was
through.
just going to be one of the contestants,
Yeah.
but I wasn't going to, it wasn't, I'd be in those things for entertainment purposes, not
Yeah.
really to date to win. Like when I was in it for the love of Brooke, I was in there as entertainment, just for entertainment, not that I was actually going to win and
And I just thought
stuff.
that it was cute that you were embracing your inner whore, you know? Like,
Yeah, well, they know that I can do that, and I can put it on real thick like icing.
oh, all right
Yeah,
then.
you know, have fun,
Well,
entertain.
so why don't
Shit, your ass be doing it too. You be
yeah.
entertaining.
But
You
listen,
be showing out.
are you gonna like have more panels to where you open it up and I want you
I
to just
wish
be
y'all would. I
free.
wish y'all would take advantage of this damn $45 that I didn't spend. Y'all just be having me up here talking by my damn self. Don't nobody never hit the goddamn link.
Well, next month you can get a discount if you use my code. Mm-hmm.
Snoop says she gonna use mine. So if I use yours
I already gave you.
and
I
I'm
told you that
already
you can use mine. No, Lady Snoop, that's my twin. Twin, don't be trying to see. She out there on the West Coast. She late. I'm Central Time. You on East Coast time. See,
no,
we
no,
moving
I'm
fast.
saying Lady Snoop is using mine, right?
Oh,
So
she's
how
gonna
can
use
I
your
use
code.
somebody else? Huh? What you say?
No, she can use yours. Okay, so then you'll get credit. So you'll get a
Yeah.
credit on yours,
Yeah. See
and then when
this?
you do mine, then I'll get a credit on mine.
Oh, so we can just do that too for each other.
Yeah, well, see, I got like the yearly. Jay Dunn gave us a great idea. You know, she what she said that she does is she buy it for the year, and really it makes more sense when you just buy it for the year.
Oh, that year shit is $500.
But it's just like that one time instead of you paying like monthly, monthly, monthly.
Yeah, I just do it monthly. I can't.
Well,
That's too much money.
my
'Cause
supporters
I
help
don't even
me.
know if I'm gonna be on here for no damn year
Hmm.
like
My
that. I mean, I'm
supporters help
sure I'll
me.
be here, but go ahead. Huh?
Yeah, my supporters help me. I just, whenever I do my whenever they send me cash apps and stuff like that, I'll just like put little money aside and I'm like, okay, this is for this. And I just save up for it.
Child, I
Hmm.
be I be out here cash apping other YouTubers. I be making sure, if they having something that they can say,
Oh
that we
girl.
participated from over here on this channel. I be like, if they having contests or anything like that and stuff,
Yeah, let me
that'd be
give
my
you a
way of
commercial
giving
right
back.
quick. All right, you guys, if you are in here and you are new to streaming or looking to level up, check out StreamYard and get a $10 discount by hitting Krista's link in the chat. You get $10 off. So if you pay monthly, go ahead and save that $10 and let this queen go ahead and get her bucks up and get her credits up with StreamYard. So you not only help her, but you also help her audience because this is how she comes live. And we definitely want to support. So shout out to Sister of Service. And if you want to be a Sister of Service, definitely support this sister.
I like that you're. Wait a minute.
We not up here together.
What? Oh, I had put you
Okay.
on. What you call it? All
Are they
right.
solo?
I thought you. Yeah, I had
Okay.
put you up there so you can. I like that sister of service. I
Mhm.
like that because I don't have that child. Listen, when I tell y'all, and it's still cold here, so it's not even like we can go. They just now talking about they finna bust up the ice bone in the lake because it's getting ready to cause some problems over there in the falls and all of this shit.
Listen. Oh my
It's
goodness. So
freezing
you do
here.
you stay by Hudson River?
No, I stay Erie,
Is Hudson River in your town in New York? It's in New York, right?
but I'm upstate,
Oh, there was a helicopter
so I'm by Lake.
crash
Yeah, I'm
there.
by Lake Erie,
Oh, okay, okay. Girl, don't give me the
yeah,
line. I've never been. Well, I'm not gonna say I've never been to
Canada.
New York. I haven't been to. I haven't been to
You been to
Canada
Canada,
or New
right?
York yet. Not yet.
Oh, really?
Not yet.
Tulsa, you just look. You give me somebody that been a lot of
Been
places.
around the
Okay.
world and no, I haven't.
Okay. Well, if you ever come to Canada, or child, I'm right. It's like a split in between where I'm at in Canada. It's just a little cement wall between us. Yeah.
So you close to Ohio too?
Oh well, Ohio is what, about 6, 7 hours away.
Okay, okay.
I'm upstate. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm like
got a
near
friend.
Niagara Falls. Like Niagara Falls is like
Oh, okay,
20
okay.
minutes away from me. 20, maybe 30, depending on the traffic. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I got a
Mm.
good girlfriend. She's in Toledo, Ohio. I haven't spoke to her in a while.
Yeah, I'll be in Ohio in August. I'm going to I go up there with my cousin. They're twins. They have a twins thing in Ohio every year.
Oh, really? Where they recognize twins?
Yeah, it's like a little festival thing. I was asking TG and LG about it because I always tell them, I'm like, that's like where our family is from, like
Mhm.
Ohio. And then we moved up here. But yeah, I have a lot of family in Ohio. And so a lot of us, we go down certain times and make a whole thing of it. And this year, well, I go every year for the twins thing, just because they're my favorite cousins. But
Okay.
yeah. So she talking about, well, we'll see what happens. So don't be saying something and then y'all just talking, talking, talking.
Yeah.
But she
Let
said,
me
I
know that
guess
it's
if
set
they
in
might.
stone. So, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to start planning and okay, everybody,
Yeah, we
okay,
just kept
something
it
changed.
right. We talked about, and just left it like that. But yeah, it's in August. Yeah, so I'll be in Ohio. Yeah, we got family all around Ohio. That's where my people from.
You know what? I want to go to the TS Madison. They're having like Fag Talk. She got like a show, PHAG Talk. They're having this they're having this event, but it's gonna be in Puerto Rico. And I believe it's gonna be in August. And I said, oh, I wanna go.
Oh, I love T.S. Madison. When she was here, she had came to Buffalo about, what was it, about 2 years ago, I guess now.
Hmm.
And we seen her, but I didn't get to get close to her. I had went my niece, I have a niece that's gay and I have another niece that's transitioning
Okay.
from a
So
young
male
lady
to
to a
female
guy.
or female to male? Oh, female to
And
male.
T.S. Madison had came and she had did like a speech thing, and I was with them. I had went, but I didn't, go up and meet her or anything like that. But of course, I've been following her for years. We go way
Yeah.
back when she was out here on these streets cussing folks out, child, on these YouTube
Doing her car
streets.
chronicles. Oh, okay. So see, I didn't
Yes,
catch her like
Madison used to get in folks' asses on these streets. You hear me? She could cuss
really?
your ass out, hurt your feelings so damn bad. You go find you something else to do. Okay. Yeah, back in the day, she wasn't no joke, but as her brand and stuff, she had to calm a lot of stuff down. Yeah, when she used to have her own little studio where she went and made her movies and tapes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh
So to see her
wow.
grow is beautiful. And
Yeah.
she is. Yeah,
Well, you
I
know
used to
what?
be all in my comments. Mhm.
So you seeing so she used to be out here battling on these YouTube streets before she got the show with Kaya.
Oh yeah, way before then. I think she had calmed down a little bit before she was even with Kaya. Because
Mm.
T.S. Madison used to, yeah. You know how we be cussing folks out on
Yeah.
here? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she,
She used to
okay,
cuss
so
you out, child. Do a whole video on your ass. Put you right there on the map. You want to be on the map? Here you go. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. But then as things begin to change, she had to, she was getting out there, she was climbing up. You can't be doing all of that, you gotta watch your step.
mhm.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
how do you so were you around like Miss Mary, and if so, like what are your thoughts and your feelings on her mother's relationship, Miss Mary?
Oh, I love it. I love Miss Mary. I love Miss Mary. I always liked her, the patientness in her voice.
Yeah.
You could tell she's a listener.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was making sure that charger was in and I didn't press mute. Yeah, I always enjoyed the patientness and of course her Christian side and just the way that they, go back and forth. You know, I like
Yeah.
that. Hmm. Yeah,
So let
yeah.
me ask you this. So with you supporting your nieces, well, your niece and then your nephew in transition, right?
Well,
Was there
I have a lot of, a lot of, well, I have
the
two
ones that
nieces
went
that
to the
are
show?
gay, and I have one that's transitioning. Yeah, okay, the one that's transitioning.
Yeah, the ones that went to the show. So was there anything that you learned from her that helped you show up and support your transgender nephew?
Um, well, that because I just love on them. I don't care what they got going on. They've always been very open with me. Even like my mom was a missionary before she passed away.
Mhm.
My mom
Sorry to
was
hear
a
that.
missionary. Okay, thank you. And so a lot of times, in the beginning, they didn't know how to, bring it out. So the first person that they told and talked about it, was myself. And they knew once they got through to auntie, auntie was going to either make sure others knew or auntie was going to, you know, get the conversation started. But to their surprise, my mother has never been the type of person that judge people and different things like that. Even though she was a missionary, that wasn't her giddy up. So it's not a thing with us. It's not a big put like they thought it might be. You know what I'm saying? We just love them. Child, it's just another decision that they're making, just like the other ones choose to have babies. Okay, you chose to have a baby, and you ain't even married, but who cares? That's between you and whoever. We just gonna love on that baby. So whatever decisions that they make, we are very supportive, very very supportive. You know,
You know
yeah,
what?
we don't.
I'm not even gonna
Mhm,
lie. I'm like surprised to know, what you just shared and
mhm,
about, your trans nephew and things like that, and just how y'all are open and honest with each other and,
mhm.
loving family. And to have your mother as like this outgoing, even though she was a missionary, she didn't Bible beat, sounds like.
No, Yeah, she wouldn't.
And
Mm-mm.
you definitely, that makes a difference, you know.
Yeah, we. Mm-mm. The biggest thing was, and I think that was the hardest thing for me, was my niece. Well, her original name was Madison. When now she's Levi.
Oh,
The
okay.
biggest thing was I had to ask her, and I didn't know how. So I actually went to one of my other nieces and asked her to ask her. And they was all shocked because they was like, Auntie, you talk to us about any and everything, and you gonna send one of us to come to the other one? And I just wanted to know. I said, can you ask Madison, is it all right if I call her Levi? Because for a long time, she would still come out to the house and I would hear them all saying Levi, but here I was and me and some of the other ones still saying Madison. And I wanted her to know that I respect her decision. And that if this is who you are, now this is who you are. And when I seen my niece break down in tears and tell me, Auntie, sure. She's like, but why am I crying? I said, I don't know, but I'm finna cry too. So what you gonna do? Either you gonna stop crying or we gonna both be standing up here crying over a damn name, you know? And, so we laughed it off or whatever. But that was the hardest thing for me because I didn't know how she would take it, that I was calling her Levi. Now, some people might say that's goofy, that's stupid. But for me, that was real different.
Well, yeah.
Um, I didn't know if she was going to accept me doing that or, I wanted her to feel good about just like she like her friends calling her Levi. And that's what they call her. This is who you are. This is who you are to us now. You're Levi. You're not Madison. You're Levi.
That's right. Well,
Hmm.
it takes a lot um to be vulnerable, of course, in our community, because of the backlash and things like that. And yet, some of us, keep it a secret. Some for for their whole lives, and then some come out at a later age. But to have the support from our family, it means a lot. Because you
Hmm.
know what? Once you don't get it from your family, like you find, the streets and people like strangers, like, um, you find family there, you know?
Yeah. And see, and we love ours too much to have them looking to others on the street the way, no, that's our job.
Hmm.
'Cause I tell them with the quickness, no, you're my baby. Okay. And if you need to know something about life, you come here. Well, of course, their parents, but
Hmm.
you come here. Cause see them folks in the street, they gon' tell you, but they gonna be thinking about how they can benefit. Nah, mm-mm. No, you come home. You come here if it's something you don't understand. We love you unconditionally. That's why, not to bring anything up, but when people were saying that about me because of the way I guess that I talk, and I know so many times even my family tell me that, Krista, you talk backwards, you know. And when people had said, "Oh, you against gays and you against trans," I know you fucking lying. And a lot of people that know me because they knew my nieces and them from my videos. They knew when they was little, you know, growing up and stuff. And I'm like, no, you got me fucked up. Mm-mm. I love my babies. I got a nephew. Like I said, he's married, and him and his husband, they got a son, and they got another baby on the way. They live their lives. And like I said, I got a niece. I got, you know, I have all of that around me, and I love it. I love it, and I support my babies. I love them. I love everything about them, and they love their auntie. They sure do.
So would you consider yourself an ally to the community?
Well, listen, if I can say something to help, if I can say something that'll help that person to, move forward, or if somebody or somewhere they feel hurt or whatever, they ever need an ear or something, you know, I'm here. I'm here,
Well,
you
I'm gonna
know.
be honest and transparent. I really didn't know, like, just from our interactions, and as much as I'll say is like, like when I be going at you and things like that, it just be it's
Mhm.
content, whatever's on the menu, I'm going with whatever's on the menu at the present time.
Mhm.
And that's where I give my heat because, when the iron is hot, you gotta strike, right?
Okay.
So I, to be honest, didn't think that you was this connected to the community. And I say that because like sometimes when we read, or like it would be sometimes where I might come over to Lemons and I might just, want to give you a little 1-2, and you'll like
Mhm.
put up this perception like, oh my God, you're making the straight men are uncomfortable and things like that. But my thing
Mhm.
is, it was like it wasn't that I was trying to come over there and, get in anybody's underwear. You know,
Mhm.
we're all actors and actresses on here,
Mhm.
and I was just simply playing my role. And,
I think you know
I
what,
feel like
you're a
we
lot
should have
like
been on the
myself
same
too.
team.
Yeah, but you know what, Tosa, we're a lot the same, because it takes for people to really get to know us, to
Uh-huh.
understand us. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Like when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like our sense of humor, the way we even handle fights and different things like that. You know, wait a minute, what to say? I'm a victim. Just let me turn this around. So I'm probably
Hold on, I'll read
unplugged.
it for you, child. You relax.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
got to
I'm a
turn this
victim
thing
too.
around and I'm scared my plug gonna come out. What is that?
Just way back in the beginning of your live, and the guy next door was Eli, not a kid. Eli is grown. You are helping spread a lie. Remix of Shakim telling you lies. Okay, but we're not on that right
Mm.
now. What we was over here doing, we was over here kikiing. So you in the beginning of
Okay.
the
Well,
live,
I
baby.
don't
You
know
gotta
how
catch
old
up.
anybody is. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I'm
not gonna
staying
speak
out
on
of
that.
that. My
Yeah, we're
name
not
is
gonna
out of
speak on
that.
that. Hmm.
Hey, Mr. Williams. Thanks for my roses. Good morning, Kristen, Chad, listening, supporting. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you. Hello.
Thank you. Long as
Mhm.
everybody know I'm out of it. Like I said, I stay in enough YouTube trouble
Uh-uh.
on my own. I'm out of everything.
Back to the subject, child. What was we
Hey,
talking about?
Jasmine.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jasmine.
yeah. And we gonna go on
Mhm.
and do this, okay?
All
Because
right.
we don't entertain all of that over here.
They
This
living
this
in the
is
past,
channel is for
baby.
grown
We done
people.
moved on. We
Yeah,
up
we
in the
don't we
Connors
don't do all of
family.
that. Snoop done already
Mm.
told me just change my title, and I will. I
Uh-huh.
just didn't want nobody to think that I had went out and did nothing. But go ahead, thought of nothing
Uh,
on my own.
no, but
Yeah.
I mean, just even with that, it's just like I'm glad that we are having this conversation because I'm having a different, perspective, and now I have a clear understanding of where you're coming from, right?
Hmm.
It's not personal when we're out here
And maybe
reading,
you can
but I got
even
to
like,
know you
oh yeah,
on a
and you can
different
even
level.
hold on one second. Hold on one
Okay.
second. We got company. Jay Dunn.
Hi. Hi, Krista, darling. How
Hey,
in the hell are ya?
hey, darling. I am great.
Well,
And what
that's
about your
wonderful.
cards
Yeah,
tomorrow?
yeah, we got the cards. I set it up and everything, so hopefully you will be
We have
there and
guests
be
on the
square.
panel. We have get. Hold on one
No,
second.
no,
We have
I'm
guests on
actually
the
here for
panel.
you. I'm actually here for you.
But
Why in
listen,
the hell would
well,
you say
wait, wait, wait,
no,
wait.
no, you
Let's
want to
start off
bring
on the right
attention to
foot.
yourself? No, no,
Let's start
you
off on the right
interrupt
foot.
the
We're over
greeting.
here, just Krista's. You say hello to her, say hello to her panel, and then we can engage. Let's do this
She
on the right
did.
way.
She did already.
She didn't speak
She
to
did.
Yes,
me.
I was
She didn't speak to me.
right,
She said
right,
hey to
because I
you.
was gonna address you once I
I'm a
was
guest
done
at your
speaking to
house,
the real
Krista.
lady. I was
Okay,
speaking to the
so
real lady.
Oh, I was just
Oh,
saying that
okay.
she did speak to me. I didn't want
Oh,
you to
yeah, yeah,
think that she
yeah.
was speaking to you
No,
over me, but she did
no,
speak to
she
me.
spoke to you, and it's always, she come up to your house. You have guests, Krista. So if I show up at your house, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Miss Krista, hello, Jay Dunn, how are you?" And that's just how we do it. Sister service is what I'm doing for 1 hour. Now I only
Okay,
have
so
11. Now listen, I only have 10 minutes, and I don't want to take away from that.
and that's perfectly fine. So why are you over there talking about that I was
Hello, Jay
jealous
Dunn,
because
how are you? Can we start there first?
girl, hi.
She does. Jesus.
Okay, so
Now
you have a
why in the
guest. This
hell?
is Jay Dunn, and she's here. Jay Dunn wants
And
to
I
speak
said
to you.
hi.
You said hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing swell. Thank you for asking.
Well,
So why in
I'm
the
not,
hell?
I'm just over here. I'm relaxing and I'm here visiting with Krista. I'm well. Thank you for asking. Go ahead.
So why in the hell you was over there acting like I was jealous about Ness making you a banner when you know damn well that I was telling Ness that she need to start charging people for that. Oh, you quiet?
Well, those are your grievances.
Oh,
I
Well,
mean,
no, that's
I
what
said what I said.
you said.
I
You
did.
said
I
that I
said
was
it.
jealous about a banner, and all I was saying was that if so many people are going to ask you to make these types of things, then maybe you need to get a profit from it. What is wrong with that, and why does that make me jealous?
Okay, so okay, thank you for asking that question. It's a great question. So actually, Ness made me graphics, and when I had asked, you had a grievance, and I believe somebody else had a grievance, and y'all were like, well, why this and why that? And it was like closed mouths don't get fed. And when she did make me the graphics, I announced yesterday that I was going to post up the photos. Unfortunately, life was life, and I wasn't
So
able to
I don't
do
know
it.
what's going
But
on
I'll
now.
do
All
it.
of a sudden, her
But
audio don't
can
work.
you give me
But
my
no, I'm not jealous about her making you a
is my
banner.
audio working?
It was multiple people trying to get
Can
banners
y'all
and
hear
stuff
me?
like that made.
mhm.
Ness done
Can
said how
y'all
she
hear
feel
me?
like people be trying to use her
Yes,
for
we can
what she
hear
could
you.
do.
Oh,
We hear
why she
you.
saying
Ness
that she
said,
can't hear me?
"Oh, I
Jay
couldn't hear
Don?
you. I couldn't hear her.
Oh,
So my bad."
May I talk? Okay. So when I asked Ness if she would make me battlegrounds. And you stated, well, she's not getting no beef sector. She's not beef sector. And I was explaining to her that no, it's not beef sector. I'm Queen City sector. And so, yeah, you put up a fight. And it had nothing to do with you. I was asking for anything beef sector. My requests were Queen would if she could do something for the Butterfly Lounge, Queen City, battlegrounds, right? And she said that she was going to do it for me, and then you decided, oh, well, you need, you need to get whatever. I wasn't really
type of
paying
one
attention.
after that, Mr. Williams, so that it'll push your comment up because we got this thing going across the screen. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Um, but it seemed like you had some type of frustration with me asking her that, and yes, she did it out the kindness of her heart. It wasn't nothing forced, and I don't think that she made the wrong decision by doing it for free because I've been over to her channel, I've supported. She's dropped by my channel, and I think that's why we're here today. That's why you're able to speak to me because I am giving my service, sister of service. So I feel like
Oh, Mr. Williams, I want to play.
mhm,
Go ahead.
yeah. So she and I, we have our own relationship, and I did feel like you were a bit jealous. Those were my feelings. What are your thoughts?
So my thoughts are there is nothing jealous about her doing any banner for anybody. Absolutely not. Now, prior to that live, Ness had already talked about how people use her up in the sector. So it was coincidental that you were wanting this thing, and then I think Rodney wanted him to be he needed one made. Meanwhile, Ness couldn't pay her light bill because it was $300. Let's not forget about all those details as well at that particular time.
But didn't you help
So
her out?
hold on. No, no, I didn't. No, I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
But anyway, I was on mute while you spoke. So be a gentleman and be on mute while I speak. So anyway, during that time, that was when Ness was hard up for money. And I couldn't understand why she had all these people up on her panel asking her to do all this free work and not charge them. But that don't make me jealous. That just makes me say, hey, you in need of money right now. You doing all this free work for everybody else. Charge them something. That's it and that's all.
Okay, well, hopefully I was able to complete the task of being a gentleman. But back to being a trans woman. Um, you know what?
Hey,
I just
S.A.
feel,
Raw.
I
Go
just
ahead.
feel like when it comes to supporting and things like that, because like you said, you didn't send her anything on her light bill or whatever it is that she needed to pay. And I'm pretty sure she's told you that in confidence. I'm pretty sure she didn't want you to tell that out to the audience. And see, this is the thing. When you talk about
Hold on. That's a lie.
money,
I have
wait,
the
wait,
clip.
wait.
I have the clip. I have the clip where she
Ma'am,
said it
if you can
publicly on the
please
community
wait.
wall.
I was quiet.
Yeah.
If you can learn to be a gentleman and go back on mute. Thank you.
But I'm not a
Me,
gentleman. No,
please
no,
go.
you
You
open the
want to
door
be
for me.
one. You want
You
to be
open the
one.
door for me. Open the
Well,
door for me.
okay, go on mute and let me finish, please.
Open the door for me.
Please let me finish. So, back to what I was saying. When I'm over there and I'm on her channel, she is definitely there is a monetary exchange. She is getting paid while I'm up there being the celebrity guest and entertainer. And I don't take that away from her because it is her business. I am visiting and I am there. I'm supporting her business. Not asking for I'm not calling her and asking her, hey, when you get your AdSense check, can you give me something for when I was on that live that day? No, so fair exchange is no robbery. I'll go ahead and yield the floor, sir.
Thank you. You open the door for me. So, Krista, I have a clip on my community wall from ODS's where Ness stated that she was about to be late on her bills. And that's the reason why she was letting people pay me off of her platform. This was in the same time frame that Tulsa was requesting free work from Ness. Um, the
Oh.
clip was actually on ODS's panel, so no, I'm not telling her business that she told me in confidence. She said it publicly.
Oh.
And
Okay.
she was about to be laid up on her bill. So again, what is wrong and why am I jealous? Because I'm saying that you, Rodney, and anybody else that's want her to do these graphics, why y'all can't pay her if she already done stated that she need to be paid?
Okay. Well, my community service of being on her panel, her AdSense
Thank
checks,
you.
have the AdSense are adding up. Okay, she's getting her old monthly check, old nasty piece of check with me being on her panel, and that is my form of payment when I'm sitting over here at Just Krista's, and I only have about a minute. So I don't want to take too much time away from Just Krista. Just Krista, I
You
am
also got to
here.
give me a day to come over and hang out too, Tulsa.
Listen, you show up when you want. You just show up when you can. I don't put any stipulations. You
But I mean, like,
and
are you having like? Well, I know you want to finish out with Jay Dunn. I'll let you finish, and then
oh
I'll just
no.
catch you live and
Well,
finish
no, I'm gonna give you
with
my
that.
last
Hey,
minutes,
Amir.
reclaiming my time. Um, no, I want to thank you so much for having me here. And the engagement was amazing. I appreciate you wanting to engage and be an affiliate of Sister of Service and go out and return the favor to other sisters and other content creators. This is a movement, and so a lot of
It's a
people
great
they
one
may
too.
Mhm. A lot of people, they want to see me in all, they call me, want to look at my past and things like that. But that's who that was. It made me into the woman that I am today. So those experiences, I don't take away from those. I have no regrets, and I just want to show love. And I want people to know that you too can live a positive, healthy life. Like life does not have to be negative. You can live positive. You have positive thoughts, you know, and you can really
Yeah.
enjoy life. It's so much more to the beef sector. And so my minute is up. I love you, and like I said, just come out whenever you can. No
All right.
stipulations.
I'll see you out and around, and thank you for coming up and talking to me and getting to know me. I'm a
Yes, it was a
simple
great
person.
engagement. No, you are
I'm
not
a very
simple at
simple person.
all. You have so many talents that you need to explore. And we'll have
Yeah, I
more
do.
time to expound on that, but you have a
Definitely.
lot to bring to this sector.
I'm gonna
And I
catch
want
you
you to
live.
stand. Yeah, I want you to stand in your vagina power. Once you're in your vagina power and you know who you are and you stand on it, walk in it, smell it, breathe it, let these niggas know.
It's
Like,
hard to
okay.
stand when you're in a wheelchair, but you got to do the best you can anyway.
Well, listen here, you better hold on to
Hold
those
on to
How was
the
the
walls.
man?
sides and
How was
just
the
push
man
up.
telling you about your vagina
I
power?
love you so much. You have a great night
Love
on
you
great
too,
rising on
Tulsa.
purpose.
You
Okay,
too.
Later.
bye.
Thank you.
So anyway, I'm tired of catching this man on other platforms talking greasy. So that's why I had to come over here and catch him over here. How was this man gonna tell you about standing in your vagina power? How would he know?
Jay Dunn.
How would he know?
You got them cards ready. Now listen.
What?
Who all coming through? And I need to know how to make sure that I'm in the loop of when the cards is being played. What
Oh,
day?
I set it. I set it up like I always do it on Saturday,
But I
Crystal.
thought I had to wait till Saturday to come over there and check it. But Ray had already knew. He the one that came over and asked me, was I gonna be there? I said,
Well,
oh
no, Ray
yeah,
knew because Ray makes my graphics, and guess what? Ray don't make my graphics for free. I give Ray a
yeah.
cash
Okay.
out. When Ray
All
do a
right.
graphic or a trailer or something like that, if I can, I will give him a cash out for it.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
probably why Ray already knew because he
Okay.
made the little space graphic that I had last week.
Okay. Now I
Yeah,
did tell TG,
even
so
when you
she's
see
supposed to come through too.
yeah, even when you see my lives for my morning show or whatever I do, you see that
Yeah.
little music that be playing in those graphics that's happening for like 3 or 4 minutes at the beginning.
Yes. Yes.
Ray
Hmm.
made that for me. Ray made that for me.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Hypnotic Touch. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was made by
Wow.
Ray Triggs. So Ray Triggs be really helping and supporting, and the thing is, he do it all for free. But I think that you a sleazy
Mhm.
ass bum if you let people do all this free work for you like they don't need their motherfucking coin.
Okay. Yeah, he's been supportive. He's been coming over here. He support me, so I appreciate
Mm,
it. He'll pop in and say hello and stuff. Yeah, but
yeah,
honey, I
so
got
that's the
excited
reason.
this morning when you talked about them cards. I was like, ready.
So that's the reason why I was telling Tulsa that she should pay Ness something because Ness was behind on her bills. Which
Okay.
you and ODS is okay. If I get my other device and play it for you to hear what Ness said, is that okay or you don't want me to do that?
You mean, and then Ness could strike me? No.
No, no, it's ODS live. It's ODS live.
And then he could strike me?
I thought that was your nephew.
That is my nephew, but sometimes if I cut up, he be like, mm-mm. He take my auntie card. I gotta watch how I move out here. And he just came back today. Look at them laughing in the
Okay,
chat.
well
He
I
been
won't
took my
play.
auntie
I won't
card
play.
and I've been to catch him on the wrong day.
Okay, Crystal. Well, I won't play it, but I'm just saying that I do have the receipt about it. And so
Yeah.
Tulsa did a whole thing over there with Dory saying that I
Right,
was
Mr.
jealous
Williams.
about saying that I was jealous about Ness making her a graphic, and I'm like, no, y'all need to be paying this girl for that. And
Okay.
again, because if somebody is doing that, you don't know where they are financially.
Hmm. Okay. Hypnotic touch. Yeah, because I be seeing y'all. So Ness be doing, like, when she be making the things and stuff, she do all of that herself too? When she make her
No,
pictures at the beginning?
this heat made most of that for her, but she been making like
Oh.
backgrounds and stuff for people like Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like for the backgrounds, those types of graphics. But either way, I
Oh.
just left your boyfriend's house.
Uh-uh. 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 Uh-uh.
Your
Uh-uh.
boyfriend's back, and
No,
you
no, no,
think
no,
you
no, no,
gonna
no,
be
no,
in
no, no.
trouble. But
Who? I ain't did nothing.
your boy,
I'm out of everything. I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing.
so he and your boyfriend no more?
He was never my boyfriend. We were getting to know each other. He's just another content creator here on YouTube that I support. I will still support. I bought a membership, but I don't want to be. I don't want to get myself involved in anything. That's mm-mm.
He's been gone for such a long time.
You being so
Hey
messy.
now,
She's so
your
messy.
boyfriend
She
is
is
back,
so messy.
and you know that he is coming,
Hard headed, just messy.
and you know that he be lying.
You know
One,
what I'm
make it
saying,
two, make it
Jasmine?
three for your life. Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh. What
Messy,
did you say?
messy, just messy boots, just messy, just messy. For no reason.
Why I can't be messy? Why I can't be?
I am trying to get where people just identify me for the works I do. Not nothing to do with anybody else. I'm not joined at the head, the hip, the shoulder, legs, foot of with nobody. I need
Hmm.
people to understand. Just do me according to Krista. Don't put me in nothing, and I won't put nobody else in nothing with me. Please. I just want to be
Okay,
by
I understand.
myself. Huh?
I understand. I said I understand. Well,
It's too
yeah, I
much
just
going
had
on,
came.
Jay Don. I don't need no more trouble, especially about stuff that I don't even know nothing about. I don't, uh I don't even know how to
Well,
defend certain things. So I just,
well, I was over there.
uh-uh.
I was over there fighting with your boyfriend.
Oh God, Jesus. You were over there fighting with
Yeah,
Lemon? Oh my God. Really? Oh,
yeah.
gee, what?
I
Why
had to
would
go.
you
I
guys
had
be
to go over there.
fighting?
I had to go over there and put up my dukes.
Oh God, Jesus, Jada.
I don't know why he thought that he could play with me.
Oh boy.
So I had to get on over there and put up my dukes. Um,
Oh
and
boy.
then Lady Dimples had paid me off his platform, and then I had to go over there and fight some more.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
But either
a
way,
lot going
well,
on. Is you sure? Oh, you not joining the campaign that Lolo and well the Big Nasty and Pink Lace Panties is putting out on me?
what? Who is Pink Lace Penny? Who is that?
Envy. Envy.
Oh no. What's the
Yeah,
campaign?
they said don't have Krista. They doing a movement. Do not have Krista up on your panels.
Oh no, no, I will not join that. No.
I said I'm a whole movement. Dang. Kendra Delar is
No, I won't do that.
falling.
Because especially
I
if
know
you
you
come into the
wouldn't.
cards game, if you come into the cards game tomorrow, then no, they can't tell me that.
Falling for the rope a dope. Yeah, I ain't in none, Mr. Williams. Yeah, you know I support you. I support others too. I ain't worried about them two Siamese twins. They joined at the skull and they didn't put their brains together because they didn't like the way I responded back to them uh talking crazy about me, you know.
What,
So
Crystal?
they'll
I
be all
don't
right.
understand. I don't understand why you didn't let that man that was on this panel hold the door open for me.
Um, hold the door open for you. What?
Yeah, he should have let me speak and hold the door open. He should have took my chair out and let me sit down.
Tulsa
He
did.
should let
She
me
did
do.
let you speak,
I know, but he was trying to play tug of war with me, and I don't like it. So
but you the type of female. I mean, you like to get your own door. You ain't like me.
well,
See,
no,
I'll stand there.
I do like to get my own door unless it's a
No,
man
let me
right
tell you.
there.
No, listen, I'm this one. Okay? Especially if I done held a conversation with you in the store and I'm getting gas or something, and I go
Hmm.
to the door and the guy in front of me or whatever, just sit there and let the door just close in front of me, I'll stand there and I'll stare at him until how you stare at somebody and they can tell that they need to turn around. Somebody looking.
Hmm.
I'll stand there like, what you didn't know to hold that door open for me? Yeah. Where's your manners? And I'll tell them. Mm-hmm.
I agree. I
I'm
agree.
her.
I just don't like that Tulsa think I need to be holding the door open for
Mr.
Tulsa.
Williams was like, huh?
No, no, no. Tulsa need to hold the door open for me. I'm not going to open the car door for Tulsa. No, Tulsa need to open up my car door. I am not going to be
Jay Don,
taking
if you
the
ever
chair.
get that type of treatment, that's why it's so hard for me to like just be with anybody because okay, me and my ex, yes, we had our ups and downs. Lord knows we did. Okay. But when I tell you he was such a gentleman, I didn't touch doors. He didn't believe in me touching doors. I didn't carry bags and stuff. Only thing I carried was my purse. I
Well, that's the
didn't
thing.
touch doors. I didn't even touch the seatbelt. He would put the seatbelt on me. He don't believe in that. We with me and him is walking up into Walmart or a grocery store and he see a lady up in front of us, he gonna walk
Hmm.
ahead and make sure he open that door for the lady in front of us and of course for myself too. He don't believe in ladies touching doors and stuff like that. And you could
Well, see,
really,
that's
really
the
get
thing,
used to.
Krista.
Mm.
I don't mind opening up the door for women. I don't mind touching the car door. I don't mind putting my own seatbelt on. But my problem is that I don't want Toaster to expect me to do that for her.
She didn't. She was just letting you be you up here.
Okay, well, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful.
She was
And
just
William
letting you be you.
Carruthers. William Carruthers, you could be laughing up in the chat, but I'm telling the truth, William. You know I'm telling the truth. But
Yeah.
but either way,
Yeah,
Chris, I just
I
came up
like a
here.
gentleman. Okay.
I
Yeah, I
just
didn't
came up
touch
here
garbage. I didn't do none of that stuff.
since I left your boyfriend house, I was just coming over here to see what you was up to.
Women, you got no boyfriend, Jay Don. Don't say that.
Whatever he is. Whatever he is. But either way, I'm gonna get myself comfy cozy to go to bed because yes, I will be
Okay.
doing my spades game. Which
Yay.
I have it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I will be there.
You better not be asleep either. Because you did that
Honey,
before.
I will be woke. You talking about trying to play some cards?
Okay.
Girl.
Okay, well,
Honey.
we're gonna
I
have a
will
good
be
time.
woke. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I'm looking
Okay.
forward to it. All right. Thank you. And
All
thanks
right.
for coming up.
All right, you're welcome.
Mr.
Bye.
Mr. Williams saying something to you, Jada.
Oh wait, let me see what William said. No, Jay, we are different as I can't see it because your referral thing is right here.
I know.
What
I
it say?
can't stand it. Oh, so y'all see that too? Wow.
I see it here. Oh, no, Jay, we are different as night and day. Oh, okay,
Uh-uh.
William. Yeah, while I'm on the StreamYard, it showed me this thing about your referral, so I can't even read the chat.
And you see how it go right across the people's chat? I think that is so,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah. So that's
Yeah,
why I
it's
always
right
see a
here.
comment behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, okay, William. Well, I'll see you later, William. Come over and play spades. Why don't y'all?
Yeah, come watch me play some spades, Mr. Williams. See how I give it up.
Yeah, and that's the thing, William. It's not bingo, it's spades. But I know you know how to do it. I know you do. But either way, thank you for having me, Chris. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye. Y'all, listen, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's a long live. You gonna come over? Okay, cool. Yeah. We had a lot of fun last week. We really, really did. We had fun. So I hope TG come through. She said she was. Um, so I know me and Ray Triggs and Jay Dunn gonna be there. And I guess we'll see who else come. Yeah. It's really exciting. I love me some spades, honey. I love it. But listen, good people, thank y'all for coming through. I'm getting ready to change this name, like Snoop told me to, so that I don't be put in a position where anybody think that I'm picking sides or whatever, or getting myself in any type of trouble. I just wanted people to know where I got the information. I'm not, however people live their lives and whatever people do on YouTube or off YouTube has nothing to do with me. I'm not condoning any type of um, activity of any sort, of whatever is going on. I have nothing to do with nothing. Okay. Um, I do support that person as a content creator, but far as getting involved with anything, I would hope everybody would know that I came on here as an individual. Okay. And I'm only responsible for myself. And yeah, all that great stuff. I don't have nothing to do with nothing else. And I'm going to watch how I carry myself out here. Because if I don't want to be put in nothing, then I'm going to have to know how to keep myself away from things, right? Right. So that's what I'm going to do. And I had a great time. And I thank you guys for spending some time with me tonight. Okay. It is 3:17 right now. I'm a little stuffy because it's cold here. Y'all, 2 days ago, we had some snow. Ain't that something? And I be watching people like from Florida and them, and they be talking about how hot it is, and they pulling off clothes and shoes, and they like, "Ooh, it's so hot, it's so warm." I be like, "Child, you pulled off your clothes here, you be a popsicle. Your sweat would freeze up, and you would be frozen in place." But after a while, we gonna warm up. They supposed to be doing something with the ice boom. Uh, I'm not exactly sure when. That's always a sight to see when they get to breaking that up. Rest well, honey. I'll be there to watch. Thank you, Mr. Williams. I will. Enjoy that chicken and rice. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Jesus. Oh, that sounds delicious. Let's see. What else to say? Well, take care of yourself and stay well. I will. I will. I'm trying. I was trying. I had to keep putting myself on mute because I'm like, girl, you just sniffing and sniffling. But I'll see you guys. Thank y'all again for hanging out with me. And remember to pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody is prayed for. Welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.